18-year-old Alex stood at the train station, clutching his suitcase tightly. His hometown, a small village nestled in the mountains, had been his entire world for as long as he could remember. But now, he was leaving it all behind to move to the bustling city of Crestview, where he would attend Crestview University. Alex had always dreamed of going to university, but the thought of moving to a big city where he didn't know anyone filled him with a mix of excitement and anxiety. His parents hugged him tightly at the station, giving him words of encouragement. "Remember, Alex," his father said with a smile, "this is your chance to explore the world, meet new people, and discover who you are. Don't be afraid to take risks." His mother, with tears in her eyes, added, "We're so proud of you. Just be yourself, and you'll find your way." With the final wave, Alex boarded the train, ready to embark on the biggest adventure of his life. When Alex arrived in Crestview, he was immediately overwhelmed by the city's size and energy. Skyscrapers towered above him, and people rushed by in all directions. The noise of traffic, the hum of conversations, and the bright lights all made his head spin. He found his way to Crestview University's campus, where he would be living in a shared dormitory. His roommate was a cheerful guy named Ryan, who was also a first-year student. Ryan was from a nearby town, and he was excited to show Alex around. "Hey, Alex, welcome to Crestview," Ryan said with a grin. "This place is amazing. You're going to love it here." Ryan introduced Alex to a few other students in their dorm. There was Sarah, a smart and friendly girl who loved to read, Jake, a tech-savvy guy who was always tinkering with gadgets, and Emily, a talented artist who could turn any blank canvas into something beautiful. They all seemed so different from the people Alex had grown up with, but they welcomed him with open arms. That evening, they all went out to explore the city together. They visited a cozy cafe near the campus, where they spent hours talking about their hopes, dreams, and fears about starting university. For the first time since arriving, Alex felt at ease. He knew he had found a group of friends who would support him on this new journey. As the weeks passed, Alex settled into his new routine. University life was busy, with lectures, assignments, and study sessions filling up his days. But no matter how hectic things got, he always found time to hang out with his new friends. One day, while they were all gathered in the common room, Alex mentioned that he was thinking about getting a part-time job to help cover his expenses. "I don't want to rely on my parents too much," he explained. "Plus, it could be a good way to gain some experience." Ryan nodded in agreement. "That's a great idea, man. I actually work part-time at a local bookstore. They might be hiring. I can ask my boss for you." A few days later, Alex found himself standing in front of a small independent bookstore called The Reading Nook. The shop was cozy, with shelves packed with books of all kinds. The smell of fresh coffee filled the air, and the sound of soft music played in the background. It was the kind of place where Alex could see himself spending hours. The owner, Mr. Carter, was a kind older man with a passion for books. After a short interview, he offered Alex the job. "You seem like a good fit here, Alex," Mr. Carter said. "Welcome to the Reading Nook." Working at the bookstore was a perfect balance for Alex. He enjoyed the quiet atmosphere, the chance to meet new people, and the opportunity to discover new books. Plus, it helped him feel more connected to the city. He started to see Crestview not just as a place where he studied, but as his new home. Despite his new friendships and job, life in the city wasn't always easy. Alex sometimes felt homesick, especially during holidays when he couldn't visit his family. The pressure of university exams and assignments also weighed on him. There were days when he wondered if he had made the right decision by leaving home. One evening, after a particularly tough day, Alex sat alone in his dorm room, feeling overwhelmed. Just then, there was a knock on the door. It was Sarah, holding a tray of snacks. "I thought you might need a break," she said with a smile. "We're all in this together, remember?" Her kindness reminded Alex that he wasn't alone. His friends had become like a second family to him. They supported each other through the tough times, whether it was studying late into the night, offering words of encouragement, or just being there to listen. As the months went by, Alex grew more confident. He excelled in his studies, found joy in his job, and continued to strengthen his friendships. He also discovered new interests, joining a photography club on campus and exploring the city with his camera. By the end of his first year at Crestview University, Alex had transformed. He was no longer the nervous boy who had arrived in the big city, and sure of what the future held. He had faced challenges, made mistakes, and learned valuable lessons along the way. One day, as he and his friends sat together at their favorite cafe, Alex looked around at the faces that had become so familiar to him. He realized that Crestview was no longer just a place he had moved to for university. It was his home, and the people he had met were his new family. "Can you believe how far we've come?" Ryan said, raising his cup in a toast. "Here's to many more adventures together." They all clinked their cups, laughing and sharing stories of the past year. Alex smiled, feeling grateful for everything he had experienced. He knew that there would be more challenges ahead, but he also knew that with his friends by his side, he could handle anything. Alex's journey was far from over. He would go on to complete his degree, take on new challenges, and continue to grow. He would make more friends, explore new places, and discover more about himself along the way. But no matter where life took him, he would always remember that first year in Crestview, the year that changed everything. It was the year he found his place in the world, and the friendships that would last a lifetime. And as he stood on the edge of his future, Alex knew one thing for sure: this was only the beginning. Moral of the story: life is full of new beginnings and challenges. Embracing change, making new friends, and stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to incredible growth and unforgettable experiences. The journey may be difficult at times, but with the right people by your side, anything is possible. If you liked this story, subscribe for more.